Does it work? Hello guys, welcome back to my kitchen. First stream of the year in my kitchen. Will be a just chatting recipe stream. I hope it works. I think it needs time until it starts the stream. So you might lose what I said at the beginning. So will be a just chatting and cooking stream around 2 hours. So 1 hour more than usual when I work out. Let's get what we need. So we need almonds, raw almonds, a grinder, I think it's called, basic one, nothing fancy, to make it really small pieces. I use vegan chocolate, 85% cacao, which at the end will be melted, and honey. And that's about it. And of course a bowl to put everything together. So today I was thinking what recipe to do, and I remembered the one I did years ago. It's also in my first book. I think wait a moment. The camera was like not straight. I think it's better now. Or not. Now it's better. Hopefully. I think it touches some buttons. I stream from the phone, by the way, like usual. I always do. I don't know why I see a bar here on the screen down. So let me see if I have the book here. One moment to show you. Yes. Look, this is the first book, my book that I wrote years ago. And at the end, it's about health. And at the end, I made some recipes. This is one of them that I liked a lot. They are all vegan, healthy. And this is the one that I'm gonna do today. I remembered this one. Like for Easter. That's why I'm also in pink. Let's embrace spring. Look, I also have a little bunny. So I'm getting ready. Here in all the shops are already Easter decorations. This I bought for my grandma. I have to go to her. So this egg, but this time I'm gonna use this shape, which I prepped for eggs. Has almonds, like almond meal, and honey, or back then I used maple syrup. If you want to make it entirely vegan, you use maple syrup. But I don't mind to use honey. And cacao or melted chocolate. And this one was my favorite that I used so often back then was raw chocolate. Only 3 ingredients: maple syrup or honey, coconut oil melted, and raw cacao powder. And you make it in what shape you want. See also this shape. I have many, like I said last time on stream, I have many silicone molds. So now will be a little noise. Let's see. I like it so that so fast it becomes like flour, almond flour. And I use my bamboo bowl, a big one, so I have room to use it. And I like that it actually makes less noise than a blender or food processor. I use them both, but they never do raw almonds or any nuts so like powder. It became powder. Don't know if you can see. And I hope all of you knows how healthy almonds are. They are so rich in vitamin A, E, how is pronounced? E, I think in English. Which is also an antioxidant. And this is a thing that I always said to all of my patients, clients. Fats in general are divided in, let's say, 3 big, but actually it's 4. In 4 categories. And we start with the healthiest one, first category, which is called in English I think it's called monounsaturated fats. Good evening, Betty, welcome back. And thank you for following Gabrielas, welcome to my channel. So monounsaturated fats are the healthiest, which we should eat the most every day. And here we have almonds, olives and olive oil. Only these 3 have a lot of these healthy fats. And second category is polysaturated fats. And here we have all the seeds like chia seeds, flax seeds, pumpkin, sesame, and all the nuts, except the almonds, and avocado, and all the fish. So these are the 2 categories that are healthy. Next is saturated fats, which are not that healthy. They're not recommended to eat too much during a day, just like 2%, which is not much. And that is everything that is fried, but mostly everything that comes from animal products. So like dairy, meat, eggs. So we should never eat too much of that, like to be the most. The most should be healthy fats, veggies, fruits. And last category, which is not recommended at all, should be zero in our daily food intake, how to call it. They are called trans, I think, also in English maybe the same. And trans is like margarine. Is it this a name in English? I don't know if I translated well. And that's the worst. It's like eating plastic. And everything that's fried and baked, like some type of cookies, how to call them? We have that category here. It's full of them on the street. People buy them, they are really cheap, like bagels, something similar. So those are not good. But mainly it's about fried, so we should not eat fried foods. Should be only raw, boiled and baked. And the other one, how it's called, like on, similar to boiled, but it stays on, like on air, hot air. I don't know how to pronounce it. So let's go back to our healthy fats dessert. Which are raw almonds and honey. Honey is really healthy, great for immunity, for energy. By the way, I hope you hear me well. That's why I talk more from distance. And now we mix. And I'll add more honey eventually, see? Yes, I think I need a lot more. Until it becomes sticky and like, let's say, similar to a dough. What I like about vegan desserts is that they are gluten-free, sugar-free, unhealthy fats free. Doesn't have anything bad. And they give you so much energy. They're like a real meal. You can eat one and it's enough. Let's add more honey. To have real great video, I always think about it, I should have a camera there, like you see, and the camera in front, actually up, so you can see down what I do with hands. Hello Northern, welcome back. So make sure to incorporate in your daily routine at least 5 almonds, olives, at least 5, and olive oil, raw olive oil in your salads. You should eat a salad daily. Also, this type of recipe, what I'm doing now, you can try doing it with medjool dates. And you add as many as you need until it becomes again sticky and like a mold. Sorry for the sound of like scrapping. And now I need to put my hands inside. Without, it doesn't work properly, only with tablespoon. And I don't know if you ever tried, but it's like mind-blowing how sometimes two simple ingredients are so yummy. I showed you in my book when I first did walnuts, also grinded like now, with honey or maple syrup, some sweetener, liquid. Was so tasty, and I just pour on top coconut milk as you saw in the picture. I'll show you after again. So it becomes like a dough. Look. And you massage the dough until it's well incorporated. And then we go to step 2, which is melting the chocolate. Yay! Became a ball. A ball full of healthy fats and vitamin E, great antioxidant. Look how pretty it is. And very healthy. Hello Gizmo, welcome back. Wash hands. And time for melting chocolate. The best way to melt chocolate, I think you know it, it's called bain-marie, which means you need 2 pots, one bigger than the other. You add a little water. And you boil. And on the small pot, I'm gonna put the chocolate, dark chocolate. And by the way, since we talk about nutrition, I cannot help it, I have to talk about it. Dark chocolate, especially raw cacao, is one of the greatest antioxidants in the world. This reminds me of my idea years ago, long before Twitch. And let's add the second one. I started like this. My blog was called Wellness by Sam, and I always wrote there articles about health and recipes I made. And I enjoyed doing recipes, healthy ones. And I imagined how it would be to do like video recipes as a job. That would be so great. I admire people that do that as a job. There are many on YouTube. Chocolate is ready to go on the boiling pot. Thank you for following, Muscle Mac. Welcome to my channel. See, I put it on top and we wait. Let's wash. Has a little honey, so I don't throw it away. Starts to melt. Was also called chocolate, like gold, brown gold. Thank you for following, Bossy Niece. Welcome to my channel. You can check me from Monday to Friday. I usually do workouts in my gym. Today is an exception of cooking something healthy. Actually, it's faster than I thought, the melting process. Looks like creamy hot chocolate. It's almost done. Two tablets of chocolate melted. I want to show you. So I don't know if it will be enough for both, but maybe at least one of these and the eggs. So first it's like a thin layer that I want to put of chocolate. Then I'm gonna put it in the freezer to become solid fast. And then I add the, how we can call it, inside cream. I'll tell you the next steps. I saw videos how the masters do it, but I don't know how to do it. I'm thinking. I saved my t-shirt. They go like this, and then they throw away. So I'm gonna put it back there. What is like in plus. It needs just to take the shape of the egg or the desired shape without being too much. It's like paper should be. Yes, thin like a paper. I need a little more in one place. You know, cooking is an art. You need patience. And then at the end I'm gonna try what they do. They actually turn it like this, but I don't want to put chocolate here. So I'm gonna do it my way. By the way, dark chocolate gives you energy. It's like natural energizer. If I eat one of these, I don't sleep at night. And I feel like I can go out and run or work out. That much energy it gives me. Again, I repeat. I'm sorry I don't have another camera here on top to see what I'm doing, but maybe you see a little from distance. Let's try to do this. Improvising. I think I made it. Not perfect, but let's go in the freezer. So it hardens fast, solidifies. So I keep it at warm temperature, the other chocolate. Sorry about the noise. I have a neighbor that daily at this hour does this, but doesn't take long. So what to talk about until it solidifies? What you want to know? Will be fast. And then I add with fingers the pulp that I made from almonds and honey. And then again on top a thin layer of melted chocolate. I want to show you my mom's, some of you maybe already know, my mom, beside her job, like a passion, she does soy wax candles and natural soaps, but mostly candles. She also sells them in some shops and fairs. She goes to fairs. And this one was specially made for me. She didn't make this for others or sell it because I like little houses. It's like a little village. And inside has flowers. So it's like spring village. Has butterflies. So cute. Last time in December I did beside my recipe Raffaello, vegan Raffaello, I did a candle. I like to do candles also, but mine are like simple. I just pour in the shape and that's it. But she does like artistic ones and with colors. For me it's always a little awkward to do just chatting. I don't know how some people do it daily just chatting. For me it's better daily fitness. Let's tell you a little about my book. I did talk about my book on Twitch, but right at the beginning, almost 3 years ago, when I first started. So this is it. And the background, it's real, it's where I go every summer to the beach. Last summer I also did a short stream from the beach. See? And it's called Feel, Listen, Love. I wrote it in 2016. Feels like so long time ago. And I dedicated this book to my mom. That's what I'm saying there. I want to tell you the chapters. First chapter is about love, the essence of healing. That's the main thing, to heal. And I talk about mindfulness, which I almost always do. Mindfulness is a great thing for everything, not just like emotional eating or anxiety. It helps like everything. And chapter 2 is about recommendations for unlimited energy. Let's translate it like that. And I wrote there what I read years ago in a book, which I also say sometimes. The main thing to have like vital energy is, and all the doctors know it, is to have an easy blood circulation, how to say, so the blood to go freely flowing like a river, like water, to not stumble upon fats, let's call them. That's why eating healthy fats matters. Eating healthy in general, not healthy fats. So the higher is the LDL, cholesterol, less our blood can go freely through our veins. Taoists, plural, like from Tao, they call the raw living foods, not processed, like they have qi, meaning energy. Is the main element. So that's why we need to eat daily raw, not just cooked. Because raw foods have energy, have fiber a lot, and most of all have enzymes. Enzymes are the ones that gives us real energy and health. Enzymes means like living, being alive. And then I talk chapter 3 about ingredients that gives you energy. And I put at the first vitamin C and bee pollen, superfoods like chia seeds and spirulina. I could add now a lot more. Chlorella, and pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, cinnamon. After all these years, I still use them. Most of them I have in my, right there, that every morning I open. I have now chlorella, chia seeds, sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds, and flax seeds. Turmeric also, which I put it also in the book. Chapter 4, of course, I had to mention about sports and its magical benefits. And a few recommendations and advices, let's call them like that. And first of the recommendation is what I said, it's really important to know that vitamins, like enzymes, they die on high temperatures. So that's why it's not good to only eat cooked. You also need to eat raw fruits, raw veggies, what you can, salads with everything. And like, that saying, eat the rainbow. It's really true. Eat all the colors. And look, I wrote down what I still say always to everyone. Try to eat 80% healthy and 20% maybe less healthy, like some, I don't know, childhood memories for some people. And also 80% should be like alkaline foods, meaning fruits and veggies, and 20% acid. Mostly acid foods are the animal products. They are all acid. And sadly, animal products don't have fiber. They are zero in fiber. And fiber is so important for any disease, for your health, for anything. People don't eat enough fiber. And again, I mentioned to eat healthy fats, which I said at the beginning on the stream today. And avoid unhealthy fats. But mostly avoid frying. And then after all the advices, like I showed you at the beginning, start with a few recipes, healthy ones. That's my hand. And the Easter egg. And my favorite picture, I still find it so great. The taste and the looks. Dream desert, I called it. And last one. Feels like a lifetime ago. Since I am in this field of health, it's a long, long time. Let's check the chocolate. I hope it's ready. I think it is. Look. And now we add, I showed you before, the almond. Just play with it, mold it. Definitely I have ingredients for also for the balls. Since I bought that shape, that's my last one, the newest. I wanted, but I didn't make it. So now would be the first time. You know that plastilin, or how it's called, children play with? It's like that. A little more, and then I show you. And then final step, another thin layer of chocolate on top. Look. Thank you. Hello, Mardemar. Welcome back. So let's pour the chocolate. Let's see if I put it enough to cover. No, not enough. I need a little more. And by the end of the stream, the chocolates, egg chocolates will be ready. Can't wait to show you. I don't sell them, but if you do it like professionally, should be perfectly straight bottom. That's why I'm saying it's an art to bake, to cook, and to make it like perfectly. It's not just about the taste, it's also about the looks. Done. It's covered almost all and goes back in freezer. Thank you for following. Welcome to my channel. And now at least one, I think I have hopefully enough chocolate for one bowl, bottom and top. Maybe I have for two. Let's try. Or three? I try to do them all. Also, one more thing about vegan healthy desserts. Even if the recipe you make the result is not perfect, they are always tasty, yummy, whatever you do. Round and round. Got into my finger. almost like professionals do. Look, look. A thin layer of chocolate. And again back in the freezer with the other one. Let's wait a little. What to talk? Thank you for following. Chaton, welcome to my channel. Some of you don't know me, but if you follow my stream, you'll see I'm always in the gym. In the kitchen, it's an exception. Once in a while, I do it. I don't know what to tell you. I remember the other book. I want to tell you a little about it. I hope I don't bore you. Some of you maybe know it. It's a famous book which I read almost 3 years ago. Ta-da! Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I tell you the contents. The power of thought. I like it that it starts with that. I totally believe in it since many years ago, since I first started with personal development, with psychology. Anything I did or read like went to this power of a thought. Second is desire, the starting point of all achievement. 3, it's faith, visualizing and believing in the attainment of desire. 4, autosuggestion, the medium for influencing the subconscious mind. 5, specialized knowledge, personal experiences or observations. 6, imagination. Ooh, I like this one also a lot. The workshop of the mind. If you think about it, all the great people like Einstein, the famous, or anyone who invented something started from imagination. My gym also started from imagination. So imagination really is great. It's not just like a playful kids thing. 7, organized planning, the crystallization of desire into action. 8, decision, the mastery of procrastination. 9. Persistence, the sustained effort necessary to induce fate. Persistence is the key. It's very similar to consistency. I always tell it. 10. Power of the mastermind, the driving force. 11. The mystery of sex transmutation. 12. The subconscious mind, the connecting link. 13. The brain, a broadcasting and receiving station for thought. 14. The sixth sense, the door to the temple of wisdom. 15. How to outwit. I don't know pronounce it well. How to outwit the 6 ghosts of fear. And lastly, 16. The Devil's Workshop. It's really a great book. And some books are so great to reread them. And second time or third time you read it makes more sense. You have to let go of your mind, let it be free to imagine. Never stop the imagination and desire. Like, be your own architect and create it with all the details. The more details it has, the better it is. And the more emotion you put in it, even better. It makes your subconscious live for it. Your subconscious doesn't make a difference between imagination and reality. That's something that you should know. So imagine and feel it like you live it, like it's real. Look at this phrase, how great it sounds. Fate is the eternal elixir which gives life, power and action to the impulse of thought. Fate is the basis of all miracles and mysteries that cannot be analyzed by the rules of science. Yes, so well said. Some people are only are only into proof and logical and science, or they are never on the side of fate, of imagination, of spiritual whatever, which is sad. There are many things on the other side. And look, this also wrote big letters. It says, there are no limitations to the mind except those we acknowledge. Both poverty and riches are the offspring of thought. Let's check the chocolate and continue with the recipe. It looks so great. I like what you can do with chocolate. You melt it and you do what shape you want. It's really great. So like the eggs, I add the mixture inside. This recipe is also great for children, healthy. Unbelievable how exact. And I made it like by sight, or how it's called. In my language it's called like that. When you do a recipe by sight, like you don't do it by the book. And look, the ingredients are precise. Look. And it remained, that's funny, just a teaspoon for me to taste. So yummy. And final step, the last layer of chocolate. Yay, it was enough. I'm so glad. Like I said, I did the recipe by sight, by eyes, not by the book. And look, the ingredients were exact for eggs and balls. Filled chocolate. It's amazing, the precise. And done. Goes back to freezer. Now it's time to wash all that chocolate. It remained only on the bottom. I take a little, but I shouldn't. It's Saturday. It's almost 9 p.m. here. It's not easy to wash chocolate. Almost done. Time for cleaning. Thank you for following, all of you guys. Welcome to my channel. Almost done the dessert. After I clean, I think the egg chocolate is ready. Every day I do this. I mean, this is who I am. Do not think it's just for the camera. Every day I cook and I clean. I don't leave the house. For example, I never had dishes in my sink, or how it's called. The moment I use it, I clean, I wash. Some of you saw in the beginning, I think first year of Twitch, when I finished my live workout, at the end I always clean the machines. Hygienize, I don't know how to pronounce. I think you understand. And some of you saw it on stream. But then I didn't have time anymore to do it on the stream. So you don't see it, but I still do it. But I have to close because clients always come right after my workout. Be right back. Let's check. It is? Yay, I'm happy about it. Thank you for the feedback and thank you for following. Connor, Mac, welcome to my channel. And yes, I think they are ready. Let's try to take out at least one to show you. If it wasn't the stream, I would have let it until tomorrow. But I want to show you. You hear the chocolate cracking. Yay! Look, the egg is ready. And inside, even though I don't want to, I have to take a bite so you can see inside how it is. That's the magic. Let's take a bite. See? So three ingredients. Dark chocolate, vegan dark chocolate, and inside almond meal, flour, with honey. And that's it. Healthy snack, fast, easy to do. Actually, I put it back. And I made so many, I have for all the next week. And actually you can put inside jam or marmalade, how it's pronounced, whatever you wish. Thank you. Well, I have to eat it all since I started. It's been really a long time since I done this recipe. 2016 actually, from the book. And who can guess what is time now for? Tea time! I'm a big tea lover. And I drink tea every evening and in the weekends also in the morning. I posted on my Instagram, some of you maybe saw it, but I want to show you. Something that I always desired to have. It's a tea drawer. Hope it doesn't fall. See? Many teas. So I'm gonna make turmeric one. I always do a mix of them in the evening. And herbs for cold days. and for after dinner has mint. Thanks for following, welcome to my channel. And also, I think it's called Melissa. It's almost done. It's really great for the liver. And of course, the most famous one, chamomile. And done. And until the tea infuses, how's it called? We talk a little. It's already 1 hour and a half almost. Like this. What else to tell you? For the new guys, I'm here from Monday to Friday usually on fitness category, doing my workouts, my workout routine if you want to join. I do full body every day. And Saturdays is just an exception. Last Saturday was another exception, was mobility stream back at the gym. See, back to the book, what I was just saying about the power of the thoughts. Here it says in big letters, here, no thought, whether it's negative or positive, can enter the subconscious mind without the aid of the principle of autosuggestion. Was always a saying. It's the first thing that I heard when I started in this health field. You are what you eat. You maybe heard it, it's famous. But it's also you are what you think. Your thoughts create your life. Here it recommends to read this entire chapter once every night until you become truly convinced that the principle of autosuggestion is sound. Louise Hay, it's an author and she did many things many years ago. She talked a lot about this. All her job was about this. Affirmations and the power of thought. And my mentor, Wayne Dyer, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I read all his books. He was really amazing. He was a psychologist also. Whenever I watch his like workshops or wherever he was invited to have a speech, and I listened. I liked it so much. I saw myself there, like my way of thinking is similar to his. My brain goes to another level, if I can say it like that. Also, it's really important to decide what you want and just go for it no matter what. Of course, not hurting others. Does not even that not even have to pass to your mind. But just do it. That phrase from Nike is really perfect. Look what I found! When I read this book, I wrote this down. I still have it, and I like it a lot. I'll read it to you. It says, "A quitter never wins, and a winner never quits." Oh, sorry about that. Self-control. How much I like this. If you cannot control yourself, how can you help others? Everything starts from within, from inside. How you think, what you do. It's nice to see this book again. When I was a student, I read a lot. It was one of my favorite things to do besides working out. I was going to the gym every day, and very often during the week I went to a library. We have here libraries that you can sit down and drink tea. They give you tea and you read. You don't have to buy the book. If you want, you can, but it's not a must. I have to read you this. You know, I'm a big fan of discipline and self-discipline. So here it says, lack of self-discipline. Discipline comes through self-control. This means that you must control all negative qualities. Before you can control conditions, you must first control yourself. Self-mastery is the hardest job you will ever tackle. Tackle? I don't know how to pronounce it. If you do not conquer self, you will be conquered by self. You may see at the same time both your best friend and your greatest enemy by stepping in front of a mirror. The next one is also great. It's about ill health. No person may enjoy outstanding success without good health. Many of the causes of ill health are subject to mastery and control, which I totally agree. These in main are, and before I read them, that's why I'm so passionate about prevention. Honestly, you can prevent so many illnesses and health problems. It's all about, like it says here, self-control, discipline, and at least a little information Not everyone has to be a nutritionist or doctor or personal trainer, but everyone should have a basic minimum information about his own health, to take care of his own body and life and family. And you can prevent so many things. So here it's a little list. Overeating of foods not conducive to health. Wrong habits of thought giving expression to negatives. Wrong use of and overindulge in sex. Lack of proper physical exercise. An inadequate supply of fresh air due to improper breathing. And the most common causes of failure, procrastination. To be honest, I really don't know how it is. It's not in my genetics. I don't have it. But a lot of people I met have it. The time is never just right. You shouldn't wait. Just start where you are. And of course, lack of persistence. Most of people, for example, let's take gym, they start, especially at the beginning of the year. Everyone starts to go to the gym. But no one, it's exaggerated. Just a few people continue, that's what I meant. They don't have the persistence. There are many things here, that's why I totally recommend this book. Lack of enthusiasm. It's important to be an enthusiast. I always am. Especially if it's based on something that I imagine or project or create. I cannot sleep of enthusiasm. Like I always said, and sometimes also at the end of the stream, do everything with happy mood and with love. Interesting self-analysis questionnaire for personal inventory. I read the questions. They make you think and maybe opens a little something in your mind. So first question. Have I attained the goal that I established as my objective for this year? Well, we are at the beginning of the year, but you get the point. Second, have I delivered service of the best possible quality of which I was capable, or could I have improved any part of this service? 3. Have I delivered service in the greatest possible quantity of which I was capable? 4. Has the spirit of my conduct been harmonious and cooperative at all times? 5. Have I permitted the habit of procrastination to decrease my efficiency, and if so, to what extent? 6. Have I improved my personality, and if so, in what ways? 7. Have I been persistent in following my plans through to completion? 8. Have I reached decisions promptly and definitely on all occasions? 9. Have I permitted any one or more of these 6 basic fears to decrease my efficiency? It's chapter 15 about fears. 10. Have I been either overcautious or undercautious? 11. Has my relationship with my colleagues in work been pleasant or unpleasant? If it has been unpleasant, has the fault been partly or wholly mine? 12. Have I dissipated any of my energy through lack of concentration of effort? Ooh, so many questions. One more page. Resist. 13. Have I been open-minded and tolerant in connection with all subjects? 14. In what way have I improved my ability to provide service? 15. Have I been intemperate in any of my habits? 16. Have I expressed either openly or secretly any form of egotism? 17. Has my conduct towards my colleagues been such that it has induced them to respect me? 18. Have my opinions and decisions been based upon guesswork or accuracy of analysis and thought? 19. Have I followed the habit of budgeting my time, my expenses, and my income? And have I been conservative in these budgets? 20. How much time have I devoted to unprofitable effort which I might have used to better advantage? 21. How may I rebudget my time and change my habits so I will be more efficient during the coming year? 22. Have I been guilty of any conduct that was not approved by my conscience? 23. In what ways have I provided more service and better service than I was paid for? 24. Have I been unfair to anyone, and if so, in what way? 25. If I had been the purchaser of my own services for the year, would I have been satisfied with my purchase? Great question. 26. Has the purchaser of my services been satisfied with the service I have provided? And if not, why not? 27. Am I in the right vocation? And if not, why not? And the last one, 28. What is my present rating on the fundamental principles of success? Questions are always good. I learned this since I was a student in psychology. Always ask yourself in what situation you are. Put all these questions in your mind. The brain likes to find answers. Persistence, the key. Oh my god, I forgot my tea. No one told me. Check the tea. Now I think it's over infused, but that's it. Honey, honey. And tea time. And almost done for today. I hope you enjoyed. This is part of me. Working out is the biggest part of me, which you see every day from Monday to Friday. But this also is part of me. Reading books, drinking tea, and making recipes. Also walking I like a lot. Today I did 10,000 steps. Was the minimum required. But I like to do more. I enjoy every step and I'm really mindful about it. I stare at the trees, at the sun. If it's sunny, it's amazing. Then gives me joy every step of the way. So I'll see you Monday, or next time you can join me. And I wish you a great and awesome weekend. Let's see if I find a great quote to end this stream with. Power of the mastermind, the driving force. The mastermind may be defined as coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. And for me, Sundays are usually like morning Sunday. It's morning routine that I have always with water and lemon, my supplements, my smoothie, oatmeal, and after I read. I like to stay in silence and read a few pages, maybe a chapter. This morning I read a chapter from another book that I read now. Thank you for following. Welcome to my channel. And look what I found. I like it a lot. And it's so old, I don't even know how many years it has. It's a book sign with real flowers, dried. They changed a little color. And says down in Italian, Sei tu, Signore, la mia speranza. You are, God, my hope. And this book sign is from a famous place in Italy, which I went very often. And some Americans also went there. It's called Assisi. It's a little town, very spiritual and nice. And Saint Francesco was there, so maybe that's how it became famous. I recommend Italy everywhere, it's not just that place. Bunny! One more sip of tea. And I'll see you next week. I repeat, who wants to join me? I'm on stream from Monday to Friday, working out 1 hour. I invite you online, how to say, into my gym. Done. So the theme for this stream today was beginning of spring, even though it's not yet, but we can force it a little. So I showed you the bunnies, my pink pants, my tulips, which is second time I have them. And first time I had, I don't remember the name of the other flowers, yellow. Tulips really like gives you the spirit of spring totally. Hello Pikachu! Good morning or evening to you too. So that was it for today, guys. I wish you a great day or evening. See you Monday. Don't forget to move your body. Don't forget to pay attention to your thoughts, to your mind. And be mindful and be great. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and for all the support. Bye bye. I'll take pictures tomorrow, I promise, and I'll post them with the recipe. The best pictures comes with sun, so I need the sun out. Tulips. Bye bye, guys. Have a great day.